Hi there, Doug Milburn, co-founder, chairman of Advanced Glazings Ltd, maker of Solera and SoleraWall. Quick video for people who are interested in steel building, low-rise construction. Wonderful advantages: fast to build, cost-effective, and suitable for purpose. The typical buildings that we see let's talk about the building envelope. A lot of opaque on the envelope. Tilt-up concrete, steel siding, insulated metal panel. You can build fast, you can build inexpensive, reasonable operating costs, you can get good insulation. However, you end up building caves. They're not great buildings to be in, and the redeeming quality is that they're inexpensive and the margins are what they are. Let's try to go up a level. Let's put some glass into a building. And we can build the same building and start to put glass in. It's a little awkward to put glass systems in there, punch windows or curtain wall into these buildings, although it's done because it dresses it up. Makes the building a little bit more lively. They glow at night when the lights are on inside, and in the daytime you get natural light coming in from out, and we get a little bit of view. It becomes a more valuable building. That building will sell for more, but the cost goes up proportionally, and there's serious problems when you put regular old vision glass in a building. And in particular, when you put vision glass in, we get solar gain and we get glare, which really start to negate some of the value that you had, all this money you paid. And introduce something new. We have a product called Solera. What Solera does, it's translucent. And it's a very particular kind of translucent. It's a near perfect light diffuser, and it can insulate up to R25, so every bit as good as a wall. And it can really take buildings places. But when we're talking the steel building business, let's go one more layer. I'm sitting in this building, which is built with SoleraWall. This is a commodity steel building, insulated metal panel, and SoleraWall translucent, and SoleraWall vision glass. Fast build, incrementally more expensive as a building than it would have been with the commodity products. And however, this building, that envelope transforms this building from commodity, low value, low margin, into the building I'm in here is a head office of a very sophisticated technology company, something that's not usually done in the steel building world. So this building that we're looking at now, this is a manufacturing plant. And it's really interesting because it had a very typical steel siding, steel building that was actually built in the 1970s, and the owner wanted to expand it. And so they built on the piece you can see here on the left-hand side. And that was built, again, insulated metal panel, SoleraWall, all translucent. It's manufacturing. We don't need view in it. But we look inside this building and we look down into the normal building, we see what we expect in the steel building industry: dark, gloomy, and 100% adequate. Lower value. Let's look up in the other direction. And what do we see in the other direction? We see daylight, we see bright, a beautiful building to be in the daytime, and at night it glows from the outside, and it's a property that that you'd be proud to own, a building that looks like this. So what's SoleraWall all about? Commodity steel building for people who wish to move up and out of operational excellence, lowest bid, and try to contain costs, and you want to move the other direction with your business, and you want to develop buildings that lease for more or sell for more, and that earn you a higher margin. SoleraWall is a really interesting place to go. Build grade A buildings and get that value. You want to talk about SoleraWall? Give us a call. Look us up, Advanced Glazings Ltd, advancedglazings.com, and ask for me, Doug Milburn, if you want to talk about SoleraWall.